back it up against the wall. You heard him. Back it up. Don't make us put some pain on you.
Pain? How dare you use that word?
He's got pins in his head.
What you think of as pain is only a shadow. Pain has a face. Allow me to show it to you. Gentlemen, I am pain.
I'm not a YouTuber, just like making videos. And I don't know why people have a problem with my little slogan, my trademark there. You know, it's just a play off Big Pun's word when Big Pun said, not a player, I just crush a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just, if you don't like it hearing it, then don't press play on my video. Now, I'm going to talk about the concept of dark energy. This is hypothetical energy that permeates through the universe that excels and expands things. You know, say a negative pressure or vacuum. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where they get that term negative. You know, I guess they coincide that with dark. But hence, you know, I see this penny here. If I take it, you know, stand it vertically and start to spin it, you know that it's going to eventually lose momentum and lay flat. You know, that's the laws of this world here, you know what I'm saying, on Earth, you know, gravity and physics. If something is not being propelled by some sort of energy, then it'll fall flat, you know what I mean, be stiff, not move. Even us, that's why we need energy. But we have to, in our world, we know exactly where that energy source comes from. But in space, you know what I mean, where does that energy come from? You see what I'm saying? Like, for instance, if we went by the laws of dark energy, and if I was to spin this penny, it'll just get faster and faster, faster and faster. It'll never slow down. It'll get so fast to the point where it's just a blur. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even become invisible to the naked eye. And that's what propels our solar system. I'm like, the planets, we rotating on our axis and revolving around the sun, will eventually get faster. So hence, our days will eventually become shorter. Hence, but it'll be it'll be so gradual that we won't even recognize it. We won't notice it. Hence, I would say back in the Paleolithic days, maybe our days were a little bit longer by the way we measure our days now, and so forth. So yeah, but I would also say that dark energy permeates in this corner of YouTube because things seem to just keep spiraling and spiraling and so forth. But out of control. But I'm gonna talk about Wood Grain. I'm gonna talk about Freddie. You know what I'm saying? Give Freddie some support. Now, some of you people be like, "Oh well, Freddie didn't mention you." And the YouTubers he respected, he said Kevin and Jimmy. I don't care about that, you know what I'm saying? My feelings don't get hurt by stupid ass, you know what I'm saying, by him not mentioning my name and so forth. Freddie did do a support video, you know what I'm saying, back in the days, but what he said, you know what I'm saying, I gotta call it, it's just the truth. When I'm like, what he said is right. And this is not me trying to bash Sharon Fitz or our Soul Sister or so forth. I got nothing against them, you know what I'm saying. I hope they stay subscribed to my channel, but I don't have anything against them. But yeah, what he said, and if his channel get deleted and flagged down, it's kind of messed up because all he did was pose some questions there, you know, for them to make some sort of rebuttal. My thing is like, my problem with Wood Grain is Monty. Monty's the leader and so forth. Do I say that Freddie kind of went a little bit too hard? Yeah, maybe so. But hence, you know what I'm saying, this is YouTube. You know, we should all be able to say things, and if we keep things, you know, somewhat respectful. Now, I made a support video for Soul Sister, and now I'm not saying that what Freddie saying is true, that Soul Sister flagged him, you know, that's I don't know the schematics on that, but you know, I still you know what I'm saying, I still, when I made my support video against Soul Sister, I still stood by that, because in my video was escaping the Wood Grain tar pits. You know, my thing is, I don't care if Soul Sister did it or not. and so forth. It's just that how Monty was being a coward and him covering his tracks. And any female being involved with the wood grain, I'm like, you're crazy. You're as crazy as a female supporting, a black female supporting Tommy Sotomayor. I'm like, there's no doubt about that. I'm like, there's no, I'm like, if somebody something has a track record, you know, of doing, you know what I'm saying, certain acts, you know, I'm like, why would you trust that? You know what I'm saying? If you was part of some company or you heard about it and you heard its reputation, his bad reviews and so forth, and you're not even going to get paid or whatever, why would you want to be part of? Why would you want to be associated with? You know, with maybe with some females, I can, you know what I'm saying, I can make a hypothesis why, but you know, the wood grain don't even have any intellectual properties left and so forth. I'm like, who's going to run it? You know what I mean? Who's going to, you know, I'm like, as I said, I'm like, the smart members, the starting lineup has left. It's like a basketball team. The starting lineup leaves, and then you have bench warmers, but these bench warmers are scared to get on the court. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Who's left that's going to actually do a video showing their faces? Not saying you have to show their face, but who's left that's going to constantly do these hard, bat real hard, you know what I'm saying, doing, you know what I'm saying, go this distance and so forth. WG was all about, you know what I'm saying, beef. Now, going back into a FREDDIE's video, and if he gets flagged, and I'll show support, you know, I never, you know what I'm saying, I think that's wrong. I personally never flagged the video. Actually, I did. Let me take that back. I want to go into the Mike Mills thing. You know, so a lot of people, they broke up like, why didn't I say anything to Mike Mills and so forth. Well, Mike Mills did a video where he used my image when he was just laughing. He just used my image and then he laughed and gawked at me and so forth. I'm like, Mike Mills made videos in rebuttal to my statements, but I thought they were silly because what Mike did was put words in my mouth and then debate the same words that he put in my mouth. Hence, he was debating a Pinhead Blackston that he made up. So hence, I wouldn't like this Pinhead Blackston either. I'm like, he said something about, well, black people need to own their own companies. I'm like, yeah, of course. Why would I be against black people starting up their own companies? That was silly. So I felt that was, you know, I'm at that status. I've earned my battle scars to the point where, yeah, I can really pick and choose my battles and so forth. But the video I flagged down of his was the one where he just used my image, no commentary, just laughing and so forth. And he did 2 of them like this. And I said to myself, well, how many more videos is this guy going to do like this and so forth? So hence, when LA did a rebuttal against my flipper video, basically what he did, he had my image, showed my image talking, and you know, and called me a flip-flopper and this and that and so forth. But I didn't flag it because he used my image, because you know, he was basically using it and adding commentary for his overall presentation. So I'm like, well, you know, why would I flag that? Hence what Michael Mills did. He just had my face there and he was just clowning and laughing and so forth. It was really kind of really freaking disturbing for someone to do it. I'm like, who does videos like that? Me just putting somebody's face and just laughing. You know, that's and so forth. But yeah, and then going into the flip-flopper flank. Yeah, I know that I'm jumping subject to subject, but yeah, but we are going off the concept of dark energy here, so bear with me. Now, if I'm a flip-flopper or whatever, that's still, it doesn't make LA any less of a flip-flopper so forth. Like if an alcoholic calls out another person for being an alcoholic, it doesn't make the accuser any less of an alcoholic. But hence, a true flip-flopper, like, you know what I'm saying, it's like Painless Risen. You know, when he was a George Zimmerman supporter, and then he turned into a Trayvon Martin supporter, but then to appease his white audience, went back to being a George Zimmerman supporter. That's really flip-flopping. That's like me bashing on Western civilization and then saying some shit like Western civilization, you know what I'm saying, was the greatest thing that happened to black people. You know, and that's the type of shit that Painless Risen has stated. That's the type of shit that makes my blood boil. That's the type of rhetoric that is very dangerous. And that's the type of stuff that I really go after. Even when I was part of WG, you know what I'm saying, Monty's antics were crazy. But I'm like, man, I'm looking at the shit that Painless Risen is saying. That's why I had to come out with them painkiller videos. Like, hence, even in my painkiller video, Michael Mills gave me a comment. He says, hey, I don't like you, but I'm feeling you on this video and so forth. That's why that's the type of shit that I go after. That's my, that was my mission statement on YouTube. While other people are still running around in this fray worried about Jeannie Burlesque in LA, I'm like, man, I'm going after this dude. Palen's Risen got white followers and so forth, and this and that. So yeah, but I'm saying, going back to WG, the females and so forth, I don't understand why the females, didn't call this shit out. Now some females did. The ones that did left a while ago. Was the first Lovey 2000 and this and that, because of some of the antics that dudes, dudes were doing and so forth. And to me, those were the females. As much as people talk about them, I think, yeah, they were ones that stood by their conviction and saw what was going on, and so they bounced out and left. And then there was other ones that stayed, and I don't understand. Like, for instance, when I be on the phone, listening to Monty's show and so forth, and also Monty needs if you want to bring back the Wood Grain Radio Show, he needs to have a catchphrase and this and that. I'm like, that's what radio show dudes or people who want to be personalities and this and that, have catchphrase, have your slogans. But I'll see the way he'll be talking to females on the phone, but he'll be talking about another female. When he talks like he has a whole lot of machismo. Talking about, yeah, that bitch is stupid, that bitch needs to suck some dick and this and that. While on the phone with females, I wonder why these females don't say, hey, Monty, I'm cool with you, but some of that shit you be saying that's kind of offensive. Especially if these are supposed to be strong black females, intelligent and this and that, and have esoteric knowledge or whatever. They should, they should figure what Monty is all about. I'm like, it's mind-boggling when you really think about this and so forth. But I've never, I've never called out females. I always called out men in my videos. So yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of back Freddie up and so forth, and really call out some of the females. And I went to this Rogue Archer video, and I've seen Magic talking, and Magic is talking about, Wood Grain team is going to get back on track. All the people that want drama left. I'm like, shit, the main drama queen was Monty himself. The reason why people left is because of Monty and the dude that created, these whirlwinds of rhetoric is still there. So I don't know, maybe these females have low self-esteem or they want to be part of something. I have no idea. It's it's baffling, and so forth. And so in a lot of ways I'm feeling Freddie, but still my main gripe is that the leader, Monty being the leader and so forth. Then when Monty, there should be no questions about who rebelled against Wood Grain first, who rebelled. Like some Wood Grain members have talked about their reasons why they left and so forth, compared to my reasons. Okay, it all goes back to Monty. You left because of Monty. The reason why I left and so forth. It was some other shit going on, but hence, if Monty was the head, he should have checked shit. He should have, ran a respectable organization there. Now, as far as all these people bad mouthing the Wood Grain, all the people that goes to the videos, thumbs up the videos, thumbs down the videos, click play and this and that, you're all part of it too. So don't think that when you go through these videos and comments, you bring your attention to these videos. Oh, the Wood Grain's so bad and this and that. A bunch of clowns and so forth. But hence, yeah, we're all, a lot of people are guilty of it. Being part of the fray or enjoying the circus or this, show, the freak show that is Wood Grain. But hence, I would say that people are over exaggerating things. They're like, Wood Grain is not this super ultimate evil. I'm like, it's not like the NAMBLA association where where you have these association of pedophiles who want to make child molestation legal. Yeah, that's Wood Grain wasn't a terrorist, so I'm not defending it. Wood Grain was on some fucking garbage pail kid, ghetto ass, lowbrow type shit, and it deserved to be called out. But at the same time, don't go overboard with it. And so forth, and this and that. I'm like, it was just a group that folded, that really had no legs to stand on in the first place. It sunk as a marsh pit, and anybody who staying around there or want to feel that it's redeemable. But it only existed for a short period of time. It wasn't like Wood Grain was just terrorizing people for 5 years and this and that, and and people finally left and so forth. But hence, when I was roasted first time for not being loyal. So that's the thing with me. People outside of it thought I was some loyal puppet. The people inside said I wasn't loyal enough. So that's the conundrum there. And so forth. But yeah, when Monty roasted me the first time, nobody showed me support. I did my defending the honor video. I admit, after that, Jimmy did call me, called me on the phone, and one of the main reasons why I went against Wood Grain is because, the attacks on females, calling me a simp or whatever. But I'm like, some of these females should have noticed that. But I hope, Sharon Fitz or Soul Sister don't unsubscribe to my channel and this and that. But, when Sharon Fitz used to always give her props to Wood Grain and give shout outs to Wood Grain, she left my name out. But, I didn't really care. She used to say, Monty and Kevin and this and that. And but I was the one that, had the least harshest words for females. And I still stand by my video in support of Soul Sister, and I said whether it happened or not, I didn't really care. That wasn't the whole point. It was the point that Monty was being a coward and so forth, and wanted to save his ass and throw Soul Sister under the bus. Regardless of her reputation and so forth. And the only reason why Monty, tried to piece things up with me after I came out with my defending the honor video was because he looked at the support I was getting. And Wood Grain needs some good PR at that time. And they need some good PR. And that's the reason, because of, I don't have this reputation to be a bad guy. I was the condescending good guy and this and that. But, when I made my videos, against Wood Grain, I didn't get, Wood Grain, female Wood Grain members did not show me, especially my defending the honor video, did not show me much support, or, in the comment section, are Wood Grain members, because maybe they didn't want to, maybe they was feeling me, but they didn't want to go against Monty and so forth, or see shit of that nature and all this other stuff. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know. As I said before, female supporting the Wood Grain right now, that's like a female supporting Tommy Sotomayor. And some of these females, they took way too long to jump ship, or they did jump ship when they were getting bashed, so forth, when their names was coming up, not because other people, like hence, when I went against Wood Grain, it wasn't because Monty was dogging me. Monty only started dogging me because some comments I made. He kicked me out the group, and comments that I made that only made logical sense. I did not say anything bad about Monty in the comment section. He cannot prove this. And so I just thought some shit was going on. I'm like, hey, that's why I did it. But hence, like Freddie said, Sean Fitz and Soul Sister, they didn't make a move until they were being under fire, whether it be by people, the commenters, making troll accounts, or Monty himself, and this and that. I was, and I'm not gonna shift blame, whatever. As I stated before in one of my videos, maybe I should have spoke up sooner, but I was not really part of a lot of the roasting, and I never made roast videos, but I was part of the dude saying, oh lol, in the comment section and this and that. So yeah, my hands aren't exactly clean. But to address other stuff, like for instance, when Monty mentioned something about, I made a support video for him, sucking his dick, and he threw it in my face, and I said it before, that only speaks about his character, that anybody shows him support and they leave and so forth, that yeah, he's going to use that against him. Hence, he goes after the ex-Wood Grain members harder than people who always been at him. So hence, it's like a kid and a kid. and he's dealing with bullies. He had a group of people that helped him out, his friends, and you had these bullies that always called him a punk, always called him retarded, and so forth. But this kid did so much foul shit that even his friends, or the people that he was aligned himself with, his associates, they went against him. And so hence, now this kid is going to go harder at his ex-associates rather than go harder at the people that has been calling him fucking a retard from day one. Now, I also said some shit about, I thought Monty was funny before, but then I say he didn't have talent. Yeah, see, Monty made a mockery of my car, said all you do is draw cartoons, so yeah, I'm going to poke fun of his skits. Now, one thing that I keep saying that a lot of people keep, overlooking is the fact that I was subscribed to Monty before Wood Grain, before Jimmy came into the picture, before Kevin. Before Monty did a whole lot of silly shit. And he did have some funny skits back then. When I say he should be writing for Saturday Night Live. I'm like, if he has a passion to make characters and make skits, why not? A lot. And he did have a video. And I'm not trying to jump to Monty's defense and this and that. I'm talking about the old Monty. He did have a video that reached 10,000 views. And I saw that, for myself, and a lot of people thought that video was good. They thought that video was funny. And so yeah, so I kind of, go back. When it comes to Monty, I kind of go back. We were subscribed to each other's channel. We was commenting and so forth, and this and that. So if you're one of them guys who people that just jumped on the Monty bandwagon when he was going against Tommy Sotomayor, I'm like, hey, but I was subscribed to him when, back then it seemed like he took more time to do his stuff. He didn't come out with videos, at such a rapid succession. He took time to roll them out and planned them out. That's why they was a whole lot better. But hence, when the pressure is on, yeah, he may not do so well. He can't be consistently funny, especially with pressure on him, like I would say Kevin Smith would be. Like he lost his flair or some person. He can't take criticism, very well, and this and that. And then Monty said that his mission statement was to come on YouTube to make people laugh. That's what he liked to do. But it seemed like he was just on here trying to humiliate people and so forth. But as far as his radio show, I don't think he has enough, intellect. Because when you look at guys such as Tommy Sotomayor and Howard Stern and the Black Authority, I don't know, I said Howard Stern, the Opie Show, I forget their names. These guys have wit. I'm not saying they're historically funny, but they have some intelligence and some wit, and they know what's going around. Like, for instance, Monty, like everybody, if you have an email account, each time you sign in your email, it shows you news clips of what's going on in the world. And what Monty can do, he can start off his show by talking about, hey, they shut off some missiles today over in Israel and this and that, and and over in Australia, a guy got caught fucking a kangaroo and so forth. So he can use those little news clips that he found that day and so forth, and talk about that, and then go into other subject matter. That's just a little bit, some pointers there and so forth. But but when it comes to me, my shows, the fire I take, I don't really care. I've made the claim that I'm the master debater. And, I stand by that claim. Nobody has been able to topple me in a debate yet. Not yet. Only thing people have done was put words in my mouth, try to debate the words that they put in my own mouth. They try to debate me or whatever by switching up the subject matter. They use reflection and all this other stuff, or they just resorted to hominem attacks. Nobody has seen any of my statements and just really cracked it down and say, here, you said this is inaccurate. When somebody does come at me, and if your information is a fallacy and so forth, I'm going to do my fact check. And if I find out that information is wrong, yeah, I'm going to come back and I'm going to obliterate you. Check my trade. Check for my whole thing was not to come on YouTube and flaunt my machismo and so forth. People who said I didn't roast people like they wanted me to, or I didn't address somebody who said something to me and mistake that for cowardice. Hey, I haven't been doing as many videos as of lately, because it's been busy. It's the holiday season. I'm trying to put in overtime. There's other things that are more important to me. I just don't have time to sit around, you know what I mean, and address every single person that mentions my name. You know what I'm saying? I just simply don't have that time going out here making this money and shoveling my driveway and this and that. That's, yeah, a little bit more important than this realm that seems to be manipulated by dark energy. But still, you know what I'm saying, if you look at my, you know, the last video I just dropped, Black Math, Powers of Propaganda, you know what I'm saying, the fact, it's like layer cake. I put information on top of information, you know what I'm saying. People seem to ignore that. Nobody can debunk me on that and so forth, you know what I'm saying. That my intelligence scares people, and if you think that I'm smart now, you ain't seen nothing yet. Now I got some shit in store. I still got Black Math 2 I gotta do. I got a 3-piece video I'm gonna do about trigonometry. I'm gonna do my Randall Robertson support video. I got a video I'm trying to get out that I'm gonna break down Christmas from the time it was a pagan Scandinavian holiday. I'm gonna talk about New Year's. I'm gonna talk about the vernal equinox. So I got some shit in plan. You know what I'm saying? And so forth. So yeah, so it's like I'm gonna go Muhammad Ali. You know, I'm like I can feel my brain swelling to the size where it's cramming up against my cranium walls to the point where neurosurgeons have to drill holes in my skull so my brain can properly exponate. You know, I'm reaching such a higher state of consciousness that I'm being depleted of solid density to the point where the clothes that I wear is the only thing keeping me from drifting off into the cosmos. That's just a little bit of shit talking there. But you know, if you're still gonna hold me to this wood grain anchor and so forth, we can unsubscribe. But you know, I'm gonna always have my die-hard subscribers and this and that. So thanks for watching and sally forth.